Tree farmers are losing business year after year to fake trees, and it's putting some of them out of business.
Fox 12's Brian McMillan spoke with a tree farmer today who says the industry is trying to act now to appeal to a new generation of homeowners and renters.
Think about it. When you move into an apartment or a house for the first time, that's when traditions are made. And one of those traditions might be cutting down the perfect Christmas tree. But a lot of Americans these days are opting out of that tradition and instead going with an artificial tree. And tree farmers around the area are worried.
Up on top of the hill up there, noble fir that were planted in 2010.
On this wet mid-December day, Casey GROGAN is taking us through his farm's SILVERBELL trees.
We just did our first cutting out of that field this year.
Casey harvested 60,000 trees this year, which sounds like a lot, but it's half of what he did 10 years ago.
We're about half the size that we used to be. And I think a lot of farms are in a similar position.
He says partly to blame are artificial trees, now a billion-dollar business.
We have seen a rise in sales of artificial trees, and that makes it a real challenge for real tree growers to kind of estimate how many to put in the ground.
Artificial trees are becoming more realistic, come with pre-strung lights, and are easy to store. Between 75 and 80% of Americans who have a Christmas tree are using an artificial one.
Artificial trees are made out of plastic in a factory in China and shipped across the ocean over here. Real trees are planted on a farm. They're planted for the purpose of being a Christmas tree.
Some Christmas tree farmers are trying to combat the trend and have formed the Christmas Tree Promotion Board. Their social media campaign this year is called It's Christmas, Keep It Real. Their target for new customers are millennials, hoping they'll establish new traditions that include the experience of getting a live tree from a farm.
It's great for them to get out and connect with nature and bring a piece of nature into their home and continue to enjoy it.
Now, it takes 8 to 11 years for a tree to grow from a seedling up to something that people would buy. So farmers have to guess now for what's going to happen almost a decade later. Reporting in Silverton, Brian McMillan, Fox 12 Oregon.